Good afternoon. As we speak, the Mars Global Surveyor spacecraft, the MGS, is in orbit around Mars, and it took all of the images that we will be showing this afternoon. The links to those images are available on websites, official websites of NASA, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and Mail and Space Science Systems, contractor that does the imaging on the spacecraft. Any of you can go to the original sites and confirm any of these images. No special processing was done to the images. We simply are showing the extract of interest here in each case, unless I remark otherwise. And in all cases, I'll be showing the original image. So for the first of these, I should stress that all of the images we're going to look at are in the general category of if we saw them on Earth, we would conclude that they were the activity of either humans or large-scale biology on Earth. Now, there are arguments why these are not normal products of nature, and certainly nothing like them exists on any of the other moons or planets of the solar system that we have imaged to date. The object on the left has a T shape, which is obviously pretty rare. That and perfect triangles are rarely seen in nature and are not the result of normal processes. The craters on the right, I'm calling them craters in a general sense because that's the appearance they have, but actually craters on the moon and planet surfaces are not formed by excavation when something hits it. They are formed by an energetic explosion when something hits it at extremely high speeds, as anything striking these bodies must be. The gravity fields guarantee a minimum speed high enough to vaporize completely the impacting object. So the crater is formed by explosion, and therefore to find a flat-bottom, high-walled crater, that can't happen from an explosion. Likewise, to have a crater, the shape of the elongated object there cannot happen from impact either. You can get a slightly elliptical crater, but not something with that extreme shape. The next picture is in a different category of glassy tubes. The glassy tubes are seen in dozens of places. Since we've sampled only 1/1000th of the surface of Mars so far at high resolution, they must be all over the place. They are networked. We've established that it is not an optical illusion. They are really tube-shaped. They're not easily explained as dunes or lava tubes. They seem to be translucent. In fact, in this case, that bright spot seems to be a specular reflection of the sun, implying that the surface must be glassy or metallic.
Ancient legends tell of flying people who arrived amid fire and thundering noise. If ancient astronauts did land here, what effect would they have had upon early Earthmen? Perhaps they were worshipped, feared, loved. Perhaps they brought gifts, a new world of knowledge, or simply the principle of the lever. If we accept the premise that beings from another civilization visited here ages ago, then some of the mysteries of our past take on a new and startling light. The world is a storehouse, an archive of unexplained phenomena. Gigantic creations, in effigy of what? To appease or acclaim whom? Early stone carvers left silent records for their descendants, to tell us something, but not quite enough. Statues modeled after strange beings, statements to the scope of their awesome powers. Folk legend surrounds their origin. Strange stories of gods who appeared riding across the skies in flaming chariots of light. Whole civilizations were structured around these gods. Civilizations which at one time flourished and then mysteriously disappeared. only stone relics survive to give mute testimony to their time. Their true history has been the cause of much scientific inquiry and romantic speculation. Teotihuacan lies on a broad, flat plain curtained by mountains in central Mexico. It was once the center of the highly advanced Aztec Empire. When the Spaniards arrived in the early 16th century, they found an established society of artisans and intellectuals. The name Teotihuacan means where the gods reside, and the city of the gods is dominated by the Pyramid of the Sun. It is 216 feet high and forms a small mountain weighing 2.5 million tons. Archaeology seeks answers to questions about man's past by digging through what he has left behind. Here they uncovered a chain of riddles which stretches across the expanse of modern Mexico. A mile to the south is the temple of Quetzalcoatl. Legend tells us that he was a light-skinned, bearded man who came from the stars. Supposedly, he taught men law, the arts, and the cultivation of corn. The head of a great feathered serpent represents the god Quetzalcoatl. When Quetzalcoatl finished his mission on Earth, he departed to his native star, promising to come back someday.
Feel